Hello, everybody, and welcome. We're live from Cookeville. This is Stork Vision, about 8 minutes and 45 seconds. We're getting ready to get underway. Judy the Beauty is headed this way. Son, if you'll walk in front, not get in front of our broadcast, we'd appreciate you. You be a trooper. All right, kids, this is one that this is a playoff matchup, basically. It is week 10. It is game 10, but when it all boils down to it, you got to win if you want to get in the playoffs. This is for the fourth position. So, the loser is going to put their helmet up. This is what I like. Looks like we got some followers and gatherers, and we got that Jeff Ruby's challenge going on tonight, out there. You kids are out there that are out there doing a game. We'll want some of those highlights. Jimmy Maynard is the head coach of the Cookeville Cavaliers. He's been in the business for about 41 years. Excellent coach. He's got a quarterback in here, meaner than a black snake. This kid's name is Stockton Owen. Looking at Brown University, looking at some other places. Cookeville media coming in. Cliff Hudson, some of these guys that's known me for a long time. It is a wonderful atmosphere here at Cookeville Stadium. Look at that new turf. It is a beautiful section here, and Sam says we're not throwing any audio, and let me see what we got, Sammy. Sammy, I'm blowing your doors off. You should be getting audio right now. Now you got audio. Welcome back, Sam. Maryville 7, Heritage 0. We got, okay, Sammy, you're going to have to slow down here. Sullivan Central 0, Elizabethton 7. And you've got audio, and Maryville's 14, Heritage 0. We're on track. Judy the Beauty's back. We've got a camera operator. I've kicked us all out somehow. Let me get that going. And we're back. That should fix that. I don't know what happened there. We got a lot of people walking around, and as soon as they get settled down, that's going to help us out tremendously with our broadcast. Sorry about that. Stay with me. There I am. See, I'm back. Stay with me, kids. So sorry that that occurred. We don't have, but kids, we're about, it looks to me, I would say we're about a 40-second delay back to you all. William Blunt 7, Lenore City 0. Phillip trying to get one in. He's not going to the playoffs. Let's talk about what we got going on in our area. Head coach Thomas McDaniel, the Purple Wave of Christian Brothers High School. They're going up against the NBA in the Big Red. Big game, and he still has another one, that Briarcrest game he's going to have to play next week. Now, he did get beat up a little bit by the Wampus Cats from Conway, Arkansas last week. Took a 2.5-hour drive. Let's talk about Will Hester. He's out of the playoffs, kids. Out. OUT out. He'll play Gardendale tonight. Let's talk about Riverdale. They will move on to the playoffs. They're kind of watching Stork Vision tonight. Will Kreisky, all those guys. Now, if you're out there and you want to invade the broadcast and crash it, let me know. I do know that the Stewart's Creek coach, Ben Caudell, is watching Stork Vision. We've got a lot of people watching, and can't wait to bring this game to you, this playoff atmosphere. Whoever loses, this is it. This is the end of their season. The winner will go on and take the fourth position in the playoffs. This is about the best game going on, kids. Let's talk about Rockvale. They got kind of kicked out because of COVID, and that happened 2 weeks ago. Let's talk about Stewart's Creek. They recently bid fair got their walking papers because of COVID. Jimmy Maynard, folks. Give me a swing shot, Judy, on Jimmy Maynard, head coach of the Cookeville Cavaliers. 41 years, kids. 41 years. And there he is. He knows what he's doing, kids. Now, he gets that football, he's going to hang on to it for a real long time. Judy the Beauty said, I did have a white hat, and that'd be Dave Swanson. Thank you so much. Dave Swanson wears the white hat tonight. I'm going to do my best to call this and bring it all to you. Judy the Beauty will run the camera. Dean Fox, if you're out there, let me know. We love you. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. He'll bring all the stats. Sam is back at Mission Control, making sure we stay online. And golly, we're already up to about 85 people watching on my end, Sam, and no telling how many on Facebook. We're getting ready for a good one, kids. One of them will go home tonight. Elizabethton 21, Sullivan Central 0, William Blount 7, Lenore City 0. We're going to try to stay up on this as we get ready for a little football on the plateau. This is Region 3 6A football, Tennessee style. And I'm sure the classifications will be coming out next week. Dave Swanson headed to the midfield mark, and I'll get a look at my captains just in a minute. On the other side of the field, representing the Blackman Blaze, let's roll on over there, Judy, and get those mugs. Brock Roten, number 60. Number 3, that's going to be Todd Lark. And number 23, Ethan Ward. So those are your captains tonight for the Blackman Blaze. Elizabethton 21, Sullivan Central 0. Sam, Elizabethton's a really, really good football team. Representing the Cookeville Cavaliers, that's going to be number 87, and that's Ethan Cumby. And they're only going to let number 3 go out, and that's Todd Lark. Memory cards, Judy, they're in the blue bag. If you want to, in that blue bag right over there, in the top thing, and just zip it down. There's two of them, and they're clean as can be. I'm so sorry. Right there at the edge, top, unzip. Yeah, you got it. Look down in there. You'll see a couple of memory cards. Yeah, go ahead. So we'll get back to that action. Ethan Cumby representing the Cookeville Cavaliers. Todd Lark representing. And now we got the Fox that rocks. He says we're coming in loud and clear and blowing his living room up. Dave Swanson puts that card in the air just like Judy's going to put the card in the camera. Back in action. Here we go. Coin toss. She's recording now. Looks like Cookeville's going to receive. So Blackman won the toss. They'll defer to the second half. We're going to gather down here in the south end zone. Actually, let's call this the north end zone. We're running east to west here at Cookeville, but we don't run east to west in football. You run north and south. So we'll call this the north end zone, and the south end zone will be to my right. Blackman, Cookeville. This is what you wanted, kids. You wanted something. You wanted a good something. I'm going to bring it right to you. Hang on. We're going real fast. Cookeville, a lot of tradition. Here we go. What a beautiful crowd tonight. And there's that cannon. Woo, scared me, Judy. I've forgotten about the cannon. And the cannon folks are out tonight. Here comes the Blackman Blaze. Head coach Kid Hartsfield. Beautiful night here up on the plateau. A little bit chilly. We do have the tent up. I've got Judy the Beauty under it. I'm sure she's glad to be up under it. She is shaking her head. Now, she's got her own heater. I've got my own heater, so there won't be any problem with who's getting heat and who isn't here at this big game. Like I said before, Jimmy Maynard in his 41st year, kids. That's just a dedication. They should be in the Hall of Fame. Great coach. Now, he's one of these guys, he gets the ball. He can let the air out of it. He can hang on to it for a real long time. Which one will be Cookeville on the scoreboard, Sam? That's going to be the one on the right, kids. One on the right is your home team. One on the right is the home team. We'll try to keep up with that. Sorry, it's a little dark here, but your right scoreboard, we'll keep up with it as we go. And I'll keep that score coming to you. Well, we got about 300 people watching right now, so we're casting in there. They're picking up now. They wanted to see this matchup. Kid Hartsfield called me, said, Stork, can you do this game? I said, I broadcasted out of the plateau before, Brother Love. I can bring this one to you. Our kicker tonight for the Blackman Blaze, number 83, Bryson Jones. We're getting ready for 6A football, Region 3. This one will decide who goes to the playoffs and who goes home. 7:01, kids. We're underway. And it's going to be taken, dropped at the 15. Now moving up to about the 19, slipped out of bounds. See that moisture right up here on the plateau. Evan Whited. Evan Whited on the return, and that's where the Cookeville Cavaliers will take over 1st and 10. Now, Coach Maynard wants to use a lot of time, be methodical about these drives. Coached a little bit with Coach Gary Rankin. The ball's going to be marked on the 19-yard line, 1st and 10 here at Cookeville. Here we go. They're going to send 17 to the top, kids. That's going to be Donovan Sullivan. Your quarterback, like I said, that's Stockton Owen. He could go to Brown. He's going to be a scholar. Watch him go. Stockton Owen with the pass. Boom, got it. That's going to be a pass complete just up to about the 27-yard line. He gets it up to about number 12, and that's Harris Cravens. Not good enough for a first down, but a pickup of about 9 yards. 2nd and 1 now for Stockton Owen and company. Ball's going to be marked at the 28. Clock will did it go? Yeah, they stopped it on that. He got out of bounds, operating from a shotgun. He's got number 27 to the left. That's Logan Sides. So Sides is right behind Stockton Owen. They put 45 in motion. Blackman showing a little heat. They let Sides have it up on that left side. Not much there. Going to be tackle made by number 5, and that's Chris Harden. Good enough for the first down. 1st and 10 now for the Cookeville Cavaliers. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. And fresh set of 4 given to the quarterback. All right, here we are. Ball marked just on the 31-yard line. And we're pushing right out of Cookeville. Get those videos up, kids. Let's see that big highlight video. Who's going to get that Jeff Ruby's $50 gift card? They send 17 and 12 to the top of the screen. Stockton Owen out of a shotgun. Logan Sides. They give it to Sides. He's up the middle. He's going to get 5, 6, 7, 8 on the ground with Jimmy Maynard ball. Going to look like about 7-yard pickup. Going to need 3 to get that first down. Tackle made by number 12, Elijah Pitts. So let's call it 2nd and 3. Pickup of about 7. And that's going to put the ball just on the 38-yard line. Just getting underway here at Cook Vegas. We're scoreless. Stockton Owen from a shotgun. They move 4, and that's Evan Whited right behind him on the left. Let Evan have it at the middle. Evan looking. And he picked up a couple, and it's going to be close to the first down. Tackle made by Chris Harden again, number 5. Let's see what they do. Stockton Owen, they're taking their time, kids, taking their time. They're not in a big hurry. Why? Here we go. Stockton Owen. The number 4, Evan Whited, just to the left of him. Twins to the top. Here we go. Look at Blackman. They're running that. Looks like they're in a 4-2-5, kids. Stockton Owen rolling left. He's going to keep it himself. He's going to try to get up. Oh, fumble. Good big number 78 jumped on it. Thank goodness he was there. That was Wes Delk. Fourth down. Man, they need this one. 4th and inches. You know, this one you got to tell your team, come on now. Come on. You got to get something out of this. Gardendale 7, Florence 0. Gardendale's tough, Sam. Ryan Gent, a couple of minutes to go. Blackman football, Stort, Montgomery, Krager. So Gent's up here. Number 4, Evan Whited, right with Stockton Owen, trying to get Blackman to jump. Owen with that hard count. Jimmy Maynard pacing the sidelines. You can see him right there, right in front of number 20. He wants a timeout. Coach Maynard wants a timeout. He's upset. Had to waste that one. Tried to get him to jump off sides. Let's see what Judy's got it right in here on Coach Maynard. He's going to try to see what he's going to do. He's going to take control. He's thinking about it. Let's see what he thinks. He's talking to Drew Dial, and I'm sure that's a kicker. No, Dial, who could be used as a running back and a linebacker. There's been several of those up in here. Coach Maynard talking to him about it, letting him know. Tough call, kids. I'd go for it. Got a lot of people watching. We appreciate you. We love you. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Judy the Beauty operating that camera, making it all happen. I tell you what, Ryan Jim may be getting that $50 gift certificate. You never know. Ryan Gent is trying it. Connie Allen wanting to know what the Stork Vision game is tonight. Yeah, everybody's wanting to know. Here we go. Here we go. Shotgun. Stockton Owen. Logan sides to the right. Owen. Oh, he almost fumbled it. Stockton Owen going to try to get up in there. He's not going to make it. It's going to be so close. Oh, my goodness. They're going to have to measure it real close. Blackman says they stopped it. And now they said Blackman, let's see. They're going to measure it. They automatically said it's Blackman's ball. So they didn't get it. So turned over on downs. And 1st and 10 now for Kit Hartsfield and the Blackman Blaze. And hadn't seen Kit in a little while. Need to see what he's got going. He says he's been blooming late. Centennial goes with a flea flicker and takes it to the house. Centennial 7, Brentwood 0. That's a very unusual score, Sammy. Now, we like this kid that's quarterback. His name's Drew Beam. And he'll operate out of a shotgun. He's going to operate with Andrew Hudson Jackson. And Kid Hartsfield said this guy had one of his best games against Siegel. Andrew Hudson Jackson is the bell cow, and that's who they give it to. And here he comes up to the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Andrew Hudson Jackson. Touchdown, Blaze. Blaze on the board. That didn't take long, did it? 8:55, and now you can see that clock, Sam. It's a little dark. Judy the Beauty will keep you on it, but PAT attempt in order. As Bryson Jones will come out, I'm sure. Yep, that's who it is. Bryson Jones, number 83, to attempt the PAT. Blackman's on the board with a little handoff to Andrew Hudson Jackson. Boom. Now you're Coach Maynard. You got to score, kids. You got to get 6. And there you go. 8:55 left to go in the first. Blackman on the board, 7-0. Well, you wanted me to bring you a football game? That's what Stork does. And we just a man who truly delivers. That's what we do. Appreciate everybody joining. Looks like we got Rich Romine bringing me some scores. Oakland 7, Warren County nothing. 6:52 left in the first. Thanks, brother. That's what I need. I need help out there. People just love giving me scores. Thanks for the score. We gave you a bump. All right. And so Blackman will be kicking off to the Cookeville Cavaliers. Our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Judy the Beauty's doing a great job. What do you think about that turf field, kids? Beautiful turf field here up on the plateau of Cookeville. What we say it was once we got on the interstate, Judy, from Lebanon, was 63, 64 miles to our destination. But we have to get over from the borough over to that point, so not that bad of a hike. We've broadcasted out of here before, and always good people. I asked Coach Maynard the other night if he'd let me come and do the broadcast. He said no problem. Here we go. Bryson Jones with the kick, and he lets it go. This is a two-man shot. Judy the Beauty and Stork. Oh, the ball's on the ground. Goodness me, number 5 covered it up. Waylon Whited. Slippery. And 1st and 10 for Cookeville. Here we go. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. We got some stats for you, kids. Appreciate you, Dean. You're the best. One play, 40 yards, 9 seconds. Blackman 7, Cookeville 0. Dean Fox. Appreciate Dean. He's a big Stork Vision fan. We got twins to the top, one to the bottom. And the quarterback, Stockton Owen, going to try to lay it on the line. He wants to send his team to the playoffs. Coach Jimmy Maynard said couldn't remember the last time he wasn't in the playoffs. From a shotgun, Owen looking, throwing, pump fakes, lets it go, kids. Looking long. Oh, Little Rich. Oh, they're going to get him for pass interference. The intended receiver was number 17, Donovan Sullivan. Trick or treat. I don't know. I don't know where he slowed him down, but it was a good time play. Stockton put it on the money. If he slowed him a little bit, then they got him for pass interference. Let's see what my Whitehead man, Dave Swanson. Let's see what he says. Dave enjoying the plateau weather here. Dave says pass interference on Blackman. That'll be a first down. Wait till they sort it out, and then we'll go from there. More scores coming in. Sammy's busting my chops here. That's Ravenwood. Ravenwood 7, Indy 0. Andrews to Johnson, 27-yard catch. Good job, Sammy. Stay on top of that NBA Christian Brothers score, buddy. Let's stay on top of it. Stockton Owen. Handoff. We're going to go to number 27, Logan Sides. And Sides going to get about 3 yards. Looks like number 2's on the bottom. Let's go with Kendall Storey. Second down. Let's call it 2nd and 8 for the Cookeville Cavaliers. Ball's marked at the right at about the 47. Let's call it the 47. Here we go. From a shotgun. Logan Sides to the right of Stockton Owen. One to the top, one to the bottom. Coming this way. Stockton Owen running. Stockton just laid it on the line, and he's at the midfield mark, kids.
Number 6, Stockton Owens on the carry. The tackle made by number 1, Elijah Smith for the Blades.
So Elijah Smith on the stop, number 2. And they're going to bring up third down, 3rd and 5 now for Cookeville. This is one they need, kids. They want to keep this drive alive, take some time off the clock, score, and just kind of even it up. Oakland 7, Warren County 0. Sam Richard Oldmine's way ahead of you on that one. I'm getting scores from Oakland on that one. Here we go, from a shotgun. Don't keep bringing them to me because we don't know how long it'll last. Stockton Owen from a shotgun. He's looking, lets it go. He's got it. He completes it to number 11, Dante Dillard.
Number 11, Dante Dillard.
Chain gang will move. Box man will reset. Jimmy Mater keeps them alive. Stockton Owen gets a fresh set of 4. As Dave Swanson cranks that right arm and puts that clock into motion. 6:40 left to go here in the first quarter. Judy the Beauty just doing a wonderful job. Our sponsor tonight, John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Logan Sides to the right of Stockton Owen, and twins to the top and one to the bottom. They send the man in motion. Stockton going to keep it, go right up that middle, kids. He busted him. He's going into the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown. Stockton Owen, touchdown, Cookeville Cavaliers. It's fixing to be tied up here on the plateau. Cannon went off. Boy, he gashed them. This will be an untimed down. And they're going wild in Cookeville. Stay with us, kids. So Owen to hold as the fireworks or the confetti bomb goes off here at Cookeville. That looks, and we're tied. 6:10 left on the clock. Give me a little something, Dean Fox. Well, how about it, big guy? Give me some stats on that one. Welcome to, this is a Week 10 game, Tim, but we're in a playoff situation, and we're tied up just like we were when we started the game. We promised you a game, and that's what we're going to do. We're giving it to you. Tell them kids to watch our broadcast, Judy. They mess me up. I'm not going to be pleased. Maryville 11 and Heritage 10. Sam, you sure about that? Maryville 11 and Heritage 10? What's going on over in East Tennessee? Should be bringing you everything we got here from Cookeville. Our sponsor tonight, John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. My statistician, that's Dean Fox. Fox at Rocks. He'll be bringing me all those figures. My engineer, Sam Montgomery, he developed the app. Just go type in Stark Vision at your iTunes store, and you can download it. Nice kick taken from the 15 up to the 20, 25, 30, up to the 35, almost up to the 40, 42, 43. He gets it out of bounds, and that was number 20, Jalen Pleasant for the Blaze. Nice return by Pleasant. Ran his eyeballs out is what he did. Here we go, 1st and 10, Blackman Blaze. Let's see what Kid Hartsfield and them do. And there's Dean Fox. Fox at Rocks. He's got me a little numbers, kids. Let's see what we got. That scoring drive was 5 plays, 70 yards, 2 minutes, 45 seconds burned off the clock. We're knotted up at 7s. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. We love him. And now Drew Beam will operate from a shotgun. Let's see what he does. Going to see the man in motion down here by us. He's got Andrew Hudson Jackson in there, and that's who he gives it to. He's coming this way. A pickup of about 5 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 5. Tackled by number 3, Marcus Banks. Kid said that Andrew Hudson Jackson had his best game against Siegel last week. So they're just now getting hot. Twins to the top, one to the bottom. Drew Beam claps. Andrew Hudson Jackson to the left. They got number 44 in the slot, and that's going to be Dakota Goins. Moving Andrew Hudson Jackson around a little bit. Now Beam going to fling it. They complete it over to number 14, Jerriton Thomas. And Thomas, wow, he gashed them, kids, and he brought it into Cookeville Cavalier territory. He's got it up at the 35. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to Drew Beam. He wasted no time, and he brought it into Cookeville Cavalier territory. He's got Andrew Hudson Jackson there wearing number 21. We've got 7 and 3 at the top. That's going to be Todd Lark wearing 3 and Mark Cooper wearing 7. They've kind of started to flourish here over the couple of weeks as a receiver. His Beam has used them as targets. Right now he's using Andrew Hudson Jackson on that right side. Pickup of about 1. Let's call it 2nd and 9. Here we go. Got a bunch of them. In the first quarter, Gallatin 7, Glencliff 0. Baylor 10, Brentwood Academy 7, Centennial 7, Brentwood 0. Greenbrier 7, White House 0, Mount Juliet 7, Hendersonville 0, Shelbyville 8, and Columbia 0. Got some more stats here. Here we go. Got something. Dean Fox is he's a wildcat, boys. Second and 8. Here we go. Got something from Dean. 2-step, 3-step drop. Drew Beams looking on that right side. He flings it. Little Rich. Mount Juliet 7, Hendersonville 0. Early first quarter. Game is for a 4-6A title, and the winner will host Blackman or Cookeville in the first round. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks with that. Just telling you what's happening, kids. He's a machine. All right, that's Ravenwood, Sam. Ravenwood, not your. All right, but you got it. 14-0 over Indy. 4:47 left to go in the first. Here we go on a 3rd down situation, 3rd and 8 as the viewers continue to build on Stork Vision. From a shotgun, Twins to the top, 1 to the bottom. Andrew, they got him wrapped up, and that's number 20, Jalen Pleasant. They call Pleasant in the backfield. Number 38 is back there. Let's give him some songs. That's Clayton Barrett. And now with a 4th down situation, Kid Hartsfield and Drew Beam need to make a decision. A quick business decision. Can't pooch punt it, so what are you going to do? We're going to go for it? I guess so, yeah, you're going to go for it. But, punting is an offensive play. Kevin Creasy always said that. So Drew Beam could just pooch punt it. Twins to the top, 1 to the bottom. Cookeville sucking in now, coming closer. Here we go. And they completed first down, 20, 15, 10. He got it up to number 7, Mark Cooper. So Kid Hartsfield gambled, and his gambling paid off. Fresh set of 4, and it's 1st and goal now for the Blackman Blaze. Yeah, that's what I thought, Sam. Score stream incorrect. Maryville 21, Heritage nothing. Yeah, you got that right. We appreciate you, Rich Romine. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, keep us. Go ahead, keep us updated. From right up tight, Drew Beam. Oh, he dropped it. It's on the ground. And now Cookeville's recovered it. And they recovered it right at about the 17-yard line. Number 7 recovered it. Drew Dial. Oh, my goodness. Did you see that? Ball's a little slippery up here on the plateau. Just got to be careful, kids. Got to be careful. Got some more stuff coming in. Moore County 6, Mount Pleasant 0. Trying to keep everybody intact. We appreciate Rich Romine. He's bringing me some action. If you're out there and you want to shout out, I know Ben Cottle, you're watching, Coach Cottle. Some of you guys are watching Stork Vision. I'm sure Will Kreisky's watching. From a shotgun, Stockton Owen fixing to go to work. We're knotted up here on the plateau. Coming this way, they give it to number 5. Oh, and all the way up to the 30-yard line, that's Waylon Whited.
Number 5, Waylon Whited on the carry.
He could be a little gimpy when he's getting up. We got one Blackman Blaze kid on the ground. He's the man that made the tackle. Number 16, thank you, Judy. You did a good job. Michael Farnham. Sullivan Central 7, Elizabethton 35. Boy, Elizabethton's really good, Sam. They beat Phillip really bad. Is this 16? Yeah, it's 16. Bring my volume down a little bit. I'll cut it back there, cowboy. No piping you all in a little hot. That probably helped it. I took it back just a tad bit, not much. I took it back a hair, Sam. Not a whole lot. Sam's running that perfect broadcast. But we're doing a good job. We appreciate everybody joining. All 376 of you right now from my view. So good night here on Stork Vision. As this game will decide, as Dean Fox said, the winner of that Mount Juliet. What did he say? It was, let's get that down. It's Mount Juliet, Hendersonville. So the winner of this game will play the winner of Mount Juliet, Hendersonville. And that's for first place over on that other side. So one of these teams could be playing Trey Perry in that bunch. And we saw Hendersonville. They got a better ground game than what they showed over at Oakland. That was in the pouring down rain week 1. Ben Cottle, he's crashing my broadcast. We appreciate you, Ben, and Stewart's Creek, and Mr. Bissinger, and Dr. Harrell, and all those people down there at Stewart's Creek. The Creek. Good people. Good people. Everybody just try and take care of me tonight. Got everybody on full tilt for this Week 10, Game 10, and we're in a playoff situation. Great night. Who's hurt? Coach Kreisky wants to know who's hurt. That's number 16, Coach Kreisky. That's Michael Farnham. Michael Farnham. Appreciate you, Coach Kreisky. Brentwood 7, Centennial 7. Got some of those guys from inside the headset watching the broadcast. They don't normally get a chance to watch it, so I'm glad you're watching it, guys. Gallatin 12, Glencliff 0. Maryville's 28, Heritage is nothing. Boy, just can't stop them, can we? Tough break for number 16. And on my roster, Michael Farnham, 5'11", 165. He's a linebacker, a junior for the Blaze. Cookeville, always a good-looking team, always well-coached. This is Region 3 6A ball. We just mentioned Will Kreisky. Coach Kreisky not playing tonight. Ended up with a COVID win. I know he's wanting to be playing, but Coffee County unable to go. NBA 10, Christian Brothers 0. Thank you, Sam. Coach Thomas McDaniel. Right now, Stockton Owen from a shotgun, and here we go. His feet rest on the 24. Pulls it, goes on that left side. Look, boys, he just gashed them and almost got that first down. Tackle made by number 23 for the Blaze, Julian Childress. It's going to be close, kids. It's right there almost on the 40. Might as well be. Second and a little bit. Boy, you can burn some time right here. 2:17 left to go in the first. That's what he wants to do. Number 4, Evan Whited to his right. Stockton Owen. He's going to give it to Whited. They're coming this way with it. That's what they do. Whited, he's going to get the first down, and that's going to keep that clock moving, kids. Let's give the tackle to number 5 for the Blaze, Chris Harden. Been in there on some tackles. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4. Ball marked on the 42. As we're knotted up here at Cookeville. We appreciate everybody joining us on Stork Vision. All of you. Great bunch. Hope the picture's coming in. Everything's coming your way. Got a bunch of scores. I'll read them to you right after this play. Stockton Owen and Evan Whited. Hang tight. Gardendale 14. Florence 0. Stockton Owen. Pulls it from Whited. Working that left side. Going to get out of bounds, but he got 5 yards, kids. Maybe 4.5. Let's read some scores to you. JP 2, 14, St. Benedict 0, Siegel 7, East Nashville 6, Blackman 7, Cookeville 7. That's our score. Tullahoma 14, Maplewood 0, Watertown 14, East Robertson 0, Dixon County 8, Franklin 6, CPA 6, FRA 0, Friendship 14, Stone Memorial 0. And like we said a while ago, Gardendale 14, Florence 0, and that's at Brawley Stadium. Florence Falcons head coach Will Hester from inside the headset. From a shotgun, Stockton Owen going to keep it himself. Going to go right up the middle. He's going to get the first down, kids. Pickup of about 7, 8 yards. He's just tough. He doesn't get methodical runner, tough runner, but he gets the first down. We're going to give the tackle to big number 92 for the Blaze, Kevon Henderson. First and 10 for the Cavaliers. See what else we got. Everybody's hanging in there. Here we go. From a shotgun, first and 10, Cavaliers. They get Whited on that left side. He's almost got a first down. He's still on his feet. Oh, he's up to the 30. Lark on the stop. Oakland 14, Warren County 0. James Jordan. Momo from the 6 with a 13-yard. Momo for 6 with a 13-yard run. Extra point is good. 7:35 to go. Left go in the first half. Rich Romine bringing me something. Perfect. So James Jordan, other known as Momo, needs to lose about 10 pounds is what the boys are saying. Gallatin 19, Glencliff 0. But boy's a good-looking runner. And we in the first quarter knotted up at 7, and Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. He'll be giving me those stats here real quick. Just hang tight. He's a machine. He's a cat daddy. And he's with Stork Vision. We're glad to have him. Sam's in Louisville, Kentucky. Mom and Dad is watching in Litchfield. Got a lot of people watching, and we appreciate you out there. Ben Cottle, the head coach of the Stewart's Creek Redhawks, and then we got Will Kreisky, head coach of the Riverdale Warriors. Both them watching. Kid Hartsfield is the coach of the Blackman Blaze, and Jimmy Maynard is the head coach of the Cookeville Cavaliers. Laverne 7 and Cane Ridge 6. That's one going on at Laverne, and I think they're having homecoming. Laverne having a good year, and you play Laverne, you're going to get a dose of Ray Banner. We saw him week 1, game 1 on a Thursday night out at Rockville. Right now we got one going on here. Stockton Owen from a shotgun, first and 10 right in front of us. Stockton going to keep it, go right up that middle. Just bull running, kids. Tackle made by number 2, Kendall Story. So second down, 2nd and 8. Ball going to be marked just on the 29-yard line. I just can't believe they got this field installed a couple of weeks before the season. Boy, it looks good. Coach Maynard said 2 little old ladies helped get it together, Stork. Can you imagine that? From a shotgun, Stockton Owen, and Evan Whited to the right of him. They give it to Whited right up the middle. Boy, he just jumped right into it, kids. And he gets it up to the 25, and he's going to lack 4 for the first down. Middle Tennessee Christian 14, Webb 0, 5 seconds left to go in the first. Third and let's call it, it's going to be a good 4 for the first down as the ball's marked on the 25-yard line. It's getting chilly up here on the plateau. It's that wet cold, isn't it, Judy? It's that wet cold, just like we had over at Lincoln County at the pit that night. That little tent, that helps, doesn't it? That tent keeps the moisture off of you. Here we go. Stockton Owen from a shotgun. Evan Whited to the right of him, and they're in a tight set. Need a first down to keep the drive alive. Send a man in motion on a jet sweep. That's what they're going to do. They give it to 5 on the far side, weighing Whited. And he's not going to get it. They ran him out of bounds, kids. Flags. That could hurt. That could be a dead ball penalty. Coach Rankin was talking about that. Getting penalties in the middle of the play, that's one thing. Penalties you get when the ball is dead, Coach Rankin don't like those. Those hurt you really, 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 really bad. Let's see what happens. My white hat tonight, Dave Swanson. Well, Blackman, they got him back. And the referee's pointing that it's going to be way against Jimmy Maynard's Cookeville Cavaliers. Boy, they're taking it back. Going to leave a big mark as Dave Swanson trots over. It's going to be a personal foul. It's 15. All right, here we go. Personal foul called against the Cavaliers. 15 yards. Fourth down. Gosh, it's 4th and Crossville. Going to take a good, but Stockton Owen can fling it. He's got a good arm. With just 20 seconds until the half, Maryville 35, Heritage 0. That's what they like to do, Sam. They like to get you in that rolling clock before the half. Then it's nothing. The second half is nothing, Sam. It doesn't take nothing to get done with it. You're going to punt it right here, kids. Going to try to flip the field. And this is a smart thing to do. 10:08 left to go. You keep it close. Going to put your defense out on the field for a little while. Going to roll out of bounds at the 11-yard line, and that's where Kid Hartsfield and the Blackman Blaze going to keep it down here real close so we can watch them. We appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We appreciate you, the fan. And if you're out there and you're getting, we got that $50 Ruby's gift certificate for the highlight of the night. So if you're out and about and you're doing a game and you stop just a minute to catch Stork Vision and you remembered, there ain't been nobody post any videos, so I'll keep that $50. NBA 17, Christian Brothers 0. Halftime, Farragut 21, Jefferson County 0. Trinity 21, Bowling Green Purples 0. Drew Beam, hands off. And Drew Hudson Jackson still on his feet, and they slung him to the ground. That was number 77. That's Alex Delt. Pickup of about 3. Let's call it 2nd and 7. Ball going to be marked just at the 15-yard line. We're working through the first half here up on top of the plateau. Touchdown Pioneers, 14-7. 5 minutes left to go in the half, and that's over at Ray Hughes. That's not at Ray Hughes. That's down at McMinnville, not too far from where we are. So that's over at McMinnville, Tennessee, Warren County Pioneers. Right now, Drew Beam from a shotgun got Andrew Hudson Jackson to the left. He's looking. Woo, he's completed it. Nice pass. He's close to the first down. He caught number 14, Justin Brown. They like to get Brown involved. He's got a good set of hands, and he can get some yak. If he can catch it, he can get some yak from time to time if he's not bottled up. 3rd and short now for Drew Beam. And I'd give it to Andrew Hudson Jackson. Burn a little time off his clock. Play a little Jimmy ball. Keep my defense off the field a minute. Give it to Andrew. Twins down here. And that's what they do. Andrew Hudson Jackson, he going to be close. He stretched. Let's see what they say, kids. They're bringing it. All right, 1st and 10 now for Drew Beam and company. Ball going to be marked on the 22-yard line. We should be coming in pretty good. From a shotgun, that's Drew Beam and Andrew Hudson Jackson on the left. Got Mark Cooper up there at the top of the screen. And also number 14, Justin Brown. So Cooper wearing 7 and Justin Brown, but Andrew Hudson Jackson on that left side. Boy, he picked up almost 10 yards. Good 8.5. Oakland 14, Warren County nothing. Well, you didn't give me, it's Warren County 7. Warren County scored, Sam. Here we go, got a flag on the field. Dave Swanson wears the white hat. Let's see what he says. Boys and girls, doesn't Judy the Beauty do a good job? She just brings it all right to you. Brentwood Academy 7, Baylor 17 at the half. 17-7, Baylor winning over BA. Ooh, that's going to be against Blackman. That's going to leave a black eye, too. He getting out that notebook. That ain't no good. Unsportsmanlike. Yeah, you can't do that. That's when they write your name down. Got some coaches watching the broadcast. You don't want that to happen when they write your name down. You can't get many of them. They kick you out. So now the ball's somewhere around the 16-yard line. There's still plenty of time with 7:10 left to go here in the first half. As Dave Swanson throws that right arm around in a circle, and the clock starts. Drew Beam with Andrew Hudson Jackson. It looks like about 2nd and let's call it 16. Going to give it to Andrew Hudson Jackson on that left side. He ran into a lot of traffic. It's going to make it 3rd down. Let's say 3rd and 13, 3rd and 14. Let's go 3rd and 14. Yeah, Sam, it's Oakland 14, Warren County 7. So 3rd and 14 now for Drew Beam. He needs 1st down to keep the drive alive and keep his defense off the field. Keep the chains moving. This is where this team, if they get this first, this will be huge. Let's see what we do. We're burning a timeout, and that's what we're going to do. Timeout on the field, Blackman High School. Once again, appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Appreciate you joining the broadcast tonight. Knotted up here at 7 at Cookeville on top of the plateau. Kid Hartsfield wanted me to come up, wanted me to do a broadcast. Said we can only get 200 tickets, and that's what you see on the other side. The visitors is 200 tickets. Cookeville side, kids are wearing their mask, and people are maintaining decent social distancing. We've heard the cannon twice, once when they came out, once when they scored. I forget who told me, but somebody told me they was up here, and one night they heard that cannon all night. Went off all night. Ravenwood 14, Indy 7, Middle Tennessee Christian 14, Webb 7. Head coach Jimmy Maynard, 41 years in the business. Boy, you got to love it to do it that long. I don't know. I've been out here since 2000. I called my first game in 98. Gene Carr and Jeff Childs got me into this daggone mess. Anyway, Drew Beam from a shotgun. Andrew Hudson Jackson to the right. 2-step, 3-step drop, looking downfield to catch some heat. Coming this way. Lets it go. Oh, it's picked off, kids. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Cookeville Cavaliers. Donovan Sullivan, number 17. What a play. Beam let it go. Sullivan saw it, just ran it right into the end zone. And that cannon's going off, kids. Cookeville smelling it. making Kip feel uncomfortable here on top of the plateau. Wild. PAT attempt in order. I told people don't count Jimmy Maynard out. Don't count Cookeville Cavaliers out. He's a good coach. He said 3 weeks ago on the show, he said, Stork, I don't know when I've not made the playoffs. So he plans on making it. PAT attempt is good. So, 6:02 left. Cookeville 14. Blackman 7. We're in a ball game. It's good football, kids. There we go, little fireworks in Cookeville. Second quarter, Greenbrier 7, Whitehouse 6, Joe Burns 21, Pickett County 0, Nolensville 7, Marshall County 0, Lebanon 7, Rossview 6. Hold on. Dean Fox will get me all those stats. Rossview 6, Clarksville 16, West Creek 0, Davidson Academy 28, Jackson Christian 3, MBA 17, Christian Brothers 0. So Coach McDaniel getting busted right in the mouth like he said. Mount Juliet 14, Hendersonville 3. So Mount Juliet would play the winner of this. Springfield 7, Creekwood 0. I don't know if Mount Juliet wants much of Jimmy Maynard and Cookeville. Be surprising. Let's see what we got. First quarter stats. I messed up on this, Dean. I should have had this a long time ago, but you got it. First downs, Blackman 3, Cookeville 8. Rushing yards, Blackman 36, Cookeville 112 in that first quarter. Passing, Blackman 45, Cookeville 17. Total offensive yards in the first quarter, Blackman 81, Cookeville 129. Stockton Owens 7 carries, 67 yards in the TD in the first quarter. And now, Cookeville on top, and they're kicking off. From the 15, 20, up to the 25, up to the 30, 35, 40, up to the 45, up to the 50. He's out of bounds. Let's see where they step it, right at about the 48-yard line. Pleasant on the return, got up in it quick and took off. I don't think Cookeville was ready. Time of night, 7:44, so game's moving along pretty good with 5:54 left to go here in the first half. John Jones Real Estate, nobody sells homes like John. Beautiful night for football. We knew it'd be a little bit chilly. We knew it'd be wet, but we're here. And we're bringing you all the action. This is a two-man shot. Judy's running the camera, and I'm calling the game. Sam's back running the controls. Here we go, number 18, and this is Drew Beam, and we got Andrew Hudson-Jackson in there. Need to score. They give it to Andrew Hudson-Jackson, left side. And Cookeville getting gritty now. Pushing him back and pushing him down. Let's give it to big number 72. Let's call his name. Big number 72, Malachi Williams on the stop. Gardendale 21, Florence 0. So Will Hester not doing good at home for his final game at Brawley Stadium. Drew Beam needs to get on the board, 5:30. Plenty of time. He's cooking pretty hot. He's working from the 45. Needs to score. You don't want to get behind in the playoffs. You just want to try to stay right with each other. Hendersonville 10, Mount Juliet 14 coming this way. Andrew Hudson-Jackson brought to the earth by number 9, Cookeville, Cade Apple. So, Cookeville got a little bit of grit right here, not letting Blackman move it around. Dean Fox has got me some stats going on. Mount Juliet 14, Hendersonville 3, Lebanon 7, Rossview 6. Hold on. Dean Fox got some kind of trivia. We got 20 in there, and that's Pleasant. Yeah, Lebanon Rossview makes the 4th seed out of 6A, so they'll play Oakland, right. Beam completes it out to Dowdy. It's going to be a first down. Nice play. Dumika Dowdy. NBA 17, Christian Brothers 3. Got a little something over here from Ray Hughes. Double reverse handoff pass to Victor Stevenson for the TD, 21-7 with 1:25 left to go in the first. Drew Beam from a shotgun. Creasy just playing with Warren County. And they got number 20, Jalen Pleasant, in there. Here we go, Beam from a shotgun. Oh, wanted Pleasant for a little screen pass. Not there. Clock will stop with 3:45. Yeah, there's a double reverse handoff pass to Victor Stevenson for the TD. It's 21-7 with $1:25 left to go in the half. Rich Romine bringing it to me. There's people just wanting to be a part of this broadcast, I'm telling you. Here we go. Pleasant still on his feet. He's going to get the first down, kids, and keep the ball in Drew Beam's hands. Big number 77 in there on the stop, Alex Delp. Chain gang moves, boxman resets. Fresh set of 4 given to Drew Beam. He's got plenty of time, kids. Look up in the left-hand corner. Plenty of time to work with. Ravenwood 21, the Indy 7, 3:32 left to go in the second quarter. We're going to stick with Pleasant. Got twins to the top. One down here at the bottom. Beam trying to switch it up. Got Thomas down here at the bottom. Let's see what he does. He's got a couple of the guys he likes to throw to up at the top. But he gives to Pleasant. Pleasant just fell right on the ground. He just fell right on the ground. I don't know what happened. Number 87 was there to make sure he didn't go nowhere. Ethan Cumby. That'll kick the clock into gear, 2:53, and it's running. Hopefully I've done okay and brought you the action the first half. Appreciate my sponsor, John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We got Andrew Hudson Jackson back in there. He's wearing number 21, and he's to the left of Drew Beam. Beam, second down, 2nd and 10. Hudson Jack looking. Beam, plenty of time. Lets it go. Beautiful pass. Threw it out of bounds. 3rd down. Clock stops with 2:19, or actually still running. And it's running. See that clock running up in the left-hand corner, kids? It's just running. 2:12, 2:11, 2:10, 2:09. Nobody's figured it out yet. And it's running. They stopped it with 2:04. Here we go. Lost a whole play right there. Here we go. Andrew Hudson Jackson to the left. I pay attention to stuff like that. Drew Beam from a shotgun, seeing Hudson Jackson. He's the relief if anything happens. Looking. Oh, almost picked off. He wanted number 7, Mark Cooper. 4th down. 4th down. Now what do? You got to go for it, kids. Got to go for it. So Cookeville got the ball at the start of the ball game, which means what we know right now is so Blackman's going to get the ball when we come back out. That's for sure. Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Drew Beam, he tried to throw it, and he threw it to Andrew Hudson Jackson's feet. Going to be turned over. So the Cavaliers with a $1.56. Teams like Maryville, man, they salivate. $1.56 left, they can score during that. This is where teams like to burn you. Give the ball back to them. Now you want to hurry up and score because you're not getting it at the start of the second half. You put separation on your opponent. $1.56 left to go in the first half. Judy the Beauty has just done an awesome job, and you are doing an awesome job, the fan, tonight. We appreciate you joining us as we are wrapping up Week 10, Game 10. But this is a playoff situation. I mean, loser will not be playing next week. You got to win to get into the playoffs. Stockton Owen from a shotgun. Looking, fakes it. He's going right up the middle with a running play. Nothing there, and that'll keep that clock moving. 5 on the stop. Chris Harden. Mount Pleasant 7, Moore County 21. 144, 143. Can I help you?
Oh, what football station are you from?
I'm on the internet. Thank you a lot. We had a kid come up and ask us what radio station we were on. I said, we're on the internet. Startled me, just come right up over the side of that screen. I didn't know who he was. Stockton Owen from his shotgun. Number 27 right next to him. That's Logan Sides. Hold on, Sam. Sides. And let Sides have it. Coming up the middle. Sides. Going to be close to the first down. Clock's moving. Tackle made by number 6 for the Blaze. Charles Gonk. No, it's number 5. Sorry. Chris Harden, he's getting up slowly. And also Gallatin 32, Glencliff 0. And Jimmy Maynard here, number 27. That's Sides, Logan Sides. He's a senior, 5'11", 215 pounds. Hey, Judy, that one ref there on the left, we've seen him at Jonathan's a couple of times. Yeah, he's at Jonathan's after on Friday night. Some of our crew, some of those people that we see out and about after we do a broadcast. Boy, that's a young-looking kid to be a senior. He's in pain. He got a bloody mouth, too. You can see it from here. Or maybe his mouthpiece is red. Judy going to give me a... No, he don't have bloody mouth. You're doing a good job, boy. He's got a big bruise on that leg. He's in pain. It's a red mouthpiece. Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. And better than anything is Judy the Beauty. I mean, you just can't, she cooks, she does it all. She takes care, she puts up with me. That's a big thing. Working that ankle, Dad. Working that ankle. Wales Montgomery watching, 83 years old, was a lab technologist. Shot a bunch of x-rays. In fact, my dad broke his ankle, and my brother shot the x-ray. Sure did. Went down to Dr. Cave's office, and you know what my brother said? Dad laid his ankle up there on the table, and Sam said, hold your breath and don't breathe. And Dad fell over and said, son, you're not doing a chest x-ray. Well, he'd heard it enough. He knew one part. Hold your breath, don't breathe. You only do that on the chest x-ray. Some of the funny things that's happened to our family along the way, we got catalogs of them. Catalogs of him. He's going to be all right. Got the personality knocked out of him as we get ready to get back underway. We're approaching that 8 o'clock mark. Brought you a good first half. Here we go. Ravenwood 21, Independence 7. Page 13, Franklin County 0. Trousdale 14, Jackson County 0. Community 20, Summertown 13. Lipscomb 7, BGA 0. Bearden 14, Science Hill 7. As we get ready to go, Dad's laughing as he just sent me a text. Stockton Owen from a shotgun, and we got Whiting in there just to the left of him. Having Whited. Stockton Owen going to keep it himself. Wants it from the 35. He's working. Foot tackle by number 2, and that's Kendall Story. That's going to get that clock moving, those kids. We're under a minute. Brentwood 21, Centennial 7, DCA 27, MJCA 0, Franklin 20, Dixon County 8, Holy Rock Brewston 13, McEwen 7. What the heck's that, Sam? Cane Ridge 18, Laverne 7, Bearden 14, Science Hill 7. Let's take a break a minute, Sammy. Here we go. Timeout. With 21 seconds, I think Swanson called it. See what we're doing here. Cane Ridge 18, Laverne 7. Yeah, Sam, that's a big score. All right. Substitution violation called against the Blaze. That's what that is. When you hold the cross fingers up to the chest, it's a substitution violation. Could be illegal participation. Cane Ridge 18, Laverne 7. Here we go. 2nd and 6. Whited on this side. He's not going to get much. That's going to flip that clock into gear. We're about just going to get out of this first half. That's what we're going to do. Kids, I'm going to take a break. We're going to turn down the audio. Everything's cool. Give me a break here. Let me rest my pipes. I'll give you 24 minutes here in just a few minutes. This thing ain't over. You heard the cannon. We're getting ready to get back underway. Let me grab some water, and I'll get back underway, and I'll call this second half. Appreciate you joining us on Stork Vision. Our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. 2-man shot. Judy the Beauty's running the camera, and I'm calling it. Here we are. We're back here at Cookeville, kids. Didn't think I went away, did you? Well, yeah, Dad, you're invited tomorrow if you want to come by to the secret situation. I got some stats here from Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, and I'll get you those and I'll get you some scores. So Blackman, let's talk about first downs. This is first halftime stats. Blackman's had 6 first downs. Cookeville had 9. Rushing yards. Blackman 69, Cookeville 127. Passing 59 for Blackman, 17 for Cookeville. Total yards 128 for Blackman, 144 for Cookeville. Here's a big one. Blackman 3 penalties for 35 yards, 1 for 15 on Cookeville. Turnovers 2 for Blackman. Andrew Hudson-Jackson 10 carries, 65 yards and a TD. Drew Beam, he's 4 for 10 for 59 yards and an interception. Stockton Owen, 10 carries, 71 yards. And Stockton Owens, he's 2 for 2 for 17 yards. From the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, that's your first half stats. Appreciate you, Dino. You're the best. Now I'm going to get you caught up on some scores. Okay, let's start off. Right there at the half, I think Warren County scored, so that made 21-14. Let's start right there. Halftime scores. Ravenwood 21, Indy 14. McCauley 0, Innsworth 0. Rossview 6, Lebanon 7. Eagleville 20, Loretto 0. Mount Juliet, Hendersonville. This is getting interesting because the winner of this is going to play the winner of that. Mount Juliet 14, Hendersonville 10. Brentwood 21, Centennial 7. Oakland 21, Warren County 14. So the Mr. Football candidate must have scored again before the end of the first half. East Nashville 12, Siegel 14. Somebody was concerned about that score, and that's in the second quarter. Cane Ridge 18, Laverne 7. So Ray Banner going to have to get to work, kids, if he's going to keep Laverne's chances going. I think they will host the first playoff there. Tullahoma 35, Maplewood 0. CPA 28, FRA 0. Gordonsville 14, Monterey 13. Monterey just up the road from us. It's a little more colder up the street to Monterey. That's at the top of the plateau. Trinity 21, Bowling Green 7. Final, Montgomery Bell Academy 17, Christian Brothers 6. Yeah, kids, we're not too far from Dale Hollow Lake right here where we are. We're not too far from Center Hill, 2 of the biggest water gyms in Tennessee's recreational waterways. Near us, of course, Percy Priest, Old Hickory, some of those. You got Tim's Ford. Just a lot of good waterways here in the state of Tennessee. Band just making their way off the field, and I'm getting ready to give you 24 minutes of action. Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, he'll bring us all the stats. My engineer, Sam Montgomery, I do want to mention that app. It's in the Google Play Store along with the iTunes Store. All you got to do is type in Stork Vision and give you access. And we're going to start linking. Sam said we're going to pull some of that top of the tower stuff over and keep it fresh and just use the same app. And it's Stork Vision all around. And then got that 5G challenge going on as we'll be bringing it on. Man, we're excited. I've got a 5G Pixel. Now, I haven't had a chance to use the network in downtown Nashville, but it is present there. We just got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of antennas we need to change out. We need to help those guys, the carriers, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Where my mom and dad live up in Kentucky, the Bluegrass property has recently been purchased, and they'll finalize that by Verizon Wireless, and they'll be getting in there, changing out those antennas, and making that network a lot better. And Verizon's excited, going to pick up a lot of waterways, going to pick up Barron, and the squeeze point between Louisville and the state line kind of been a headache for them on 65, about 130 miles of interstate they need to pick up and cover a little bit better. Some of the guys coming back out on the field. All in all, we've had a great officiating year. I've not heard any of the coaches say anything or say they got a bad game. Dave Swanson's calling this one tonight. He's done a real good job. Cookeville with their new turf, and it looks beautiful, kids. It's shining right up off that camera and giving you that nice sheen look. It's actually brighter on the screen than it is in real life, isn't it, Judy? It's actually darker here. Judy the Beauty, of course, doing a really good job on that camera, just keeping you smooth. We're not ESPN, but boy, we're dang close. This is a two-man shot. We came right up here to Cookeville. We've been bringing it to you all night long. If you watch behind the lens, that's a long lens this morning, wasn't it, kids? But we had to say goodbye and say our thank yous. We had a lot of them. I got some good coaches. I enjoy my time with them on Wednesdays, hearing about their team. Eagleville 20, Loretto 0. That's JP2, Sam 42, St. Benedict 0. So you don't have to type out that Pope John Paul II. Just type in JP2, and I know what that means. Does anybody know who played at JP2? It was Golden Tate played at JP2, wasn't it? Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Golden Tate played at JP2. Of course, Jalen Ramsey played at Brentwood Academy. Derek Barnett played at Brentwood Academy. Those are some NFL famous people. Mookie Betts, Dodger guy, he played at Overton. Why do people want to join me and that I've never heard of before in my life? I have no idea. It's a new 5G phone. I'm picking up all kinds of people, Judy. Anyway, we're getting ready for the second half. Just waiting to get started. Some of the Blackman people coming back up to get into position. As we get ready for another 24 minutes of action. Here comes some more Cookeville guys. Yeah, we're starting to get ready, guys. As we get ready to roll with the second half. Tomorrow's Halloween. How about that, kids? Crazy. College football in full swing. Good Pasture 21, White County 14. Now, White County's right down the road. That's a big rivalry. They played White County. Gardendale 21, Florence 7, Will Hester not going away. Cookeville and White County, that's been an old rivalry. I asked Coach Maynard about who he plays. They play Upperman and they play Livingston. So their three non-conference games are kind of already treaded out. They're going to play Upperman, the Bees. They like playing them, and they play White County, which is a big rivalry, so they get a big gate out of that. And then they play Livingston Academy every year. So those are their three non-conference games. I asked him about that one night because I asked him if he'd be interested in playing a little Stewart's Creek and Ben Cottle or somebody over on our other side of the bracket that he wasn't pinned in. He said he has enough of Murfreesboro schools during the regular season not to just go off on a tyrant to play somebody else in Murfreesboro or Rutherford County for that fact. Well, we've heard the cannon, 3 times tonight? 4 times? Yeah, we've heard the cannon 4 times. As I mentioned, several people have mentioned before, they've been up here and heard that thing go off all night. I don't know who it was that told me that. There's been some wild contest up here. But getting ready to roll it. It does get cold up here, doesn't it, Judy? As she buttons up to get ready to go. And if you're moving around, it ain't too bad. But, boy, if you're sitting still, it's cold. Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Like I said before, if you win, you get to play next week. If you lose, you're done. It's over. So, big second half coming up here. So to kind of recap, what happened was Drew Beam that got Cookeville up on top. Drew Beam threw an interception, and it was a pick six, and blew it up. And then Blackman got close before the end of the first half, and we thought they were going to score, and then they went 4 down and out. Now Blackman will get the ball starting the second half. Like we said before, looks like Oakland's going to cruise on. That'll put them in first. Will Kreisky's watching. He's just waiting to see what's going to kind of turn out to see what he's going to do. And then the winner of this one, Warren County will be in it. We just don't know who and where they'll play. Maybe Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Maybe he can start to sort some of that stuff out. Dean Fox, he used to work down at the DNJ. Now he works with us. We don't pay him nothing. And he works for us, Judy. We like that. Franklin 34, Dixon 20, Collierville 14, and Bartlett 14. Bartlett is one of those that's kind of hidden out there. They're in this 6A, and they're having a pretty good season, so they may rear their head on that other side of the bracket. We will not see any of that. Our road's pretty much, no matter what or who comes out or from our side or whatever you live, somewhere along the way you're going to have to play Maryville, and that's usually right around week 4 if you can avoid it. Some people have had to travel over there in the early rounds and play at their place, and I tell you what, it can be awful quick football game. I've been in a couple of them over there. Harpeth 14, Cheatham County 0. But everybody needs to go one time. I'm not going back. If I go back, I'm going to go back with a state policeman. I got who I'm going back with. I'm going back with Kyle Frazier. That's who I'm going back with. He said he wants to go with me. I just don't want to be bothered. We were harassed the last time, so I'm not going in without escorts. We're going to be left alone. That's all. We just want to come in and call a football game. Just give our brand and our style. That's all. And we'll call a good game. I told Chuck Gentry when Lebanon played Stewart's Creek, I said, Coach Gentry, I mean, you win, you score. I promise you I'll call it. DeQuante Shannon ran up and down the field, and I gave him his rights. Good tailback. I'm sure Ben Cottle, or whoever plays Lebanon, they'll be glad to see DeQuante Shannon. He's a senior, and he'll be graduating. That's what Bear used to say, I'm so glad he's graduating. He's a senior this year. We won't have to see him next year. Anyway, next week, big weekend for the Stork and Judy. We will head to Notasulga, Alabama. I've been asked to do an auction for a benefit down there. Going to get to see Bo Jackson. Of course, Bo Jackson from Bessemer, Alabama, right outside of Birmingham. Played at Auburn. And everybody can say what they want. He's the greatest athlete of all time. The only guy to be on the all-star team of baseball, the all-star team of football in the same year. Lenore City 0, William Blunt 20. Phillip going to get that win, Sam. Here we go, 24 minutes. We promised it to you. Winner will play the winner of Mount Juliet, Hendersonville, according to Dean Fox. Boy, high snap. Lord, well, look at this. Look at this. Ball's moving around. We don't know who's got it. Still Blackman. Scary. Cookeville could have had it right there, boy, and put some separation on Kid Hartsfield and really made him feel uncomfortable had they come up with it. Ball's moving around up here on the plateau. She's got a little moisture wrapped around it. I'm going to set it on this side. On that far hash. Just blowing it up. Just blowing it up, Judy. Centennial 7, Brentwood 28. Sam's just pumping them into me. Here we go. Dave Swanson, where's the white hat? We're back underway here at Cookeville. Drew Beam's the quarterback. Got Andrew Hudson Jackson back there. There was running Jalen Pleasant a little bit. About to go to Andrew Hudson Jackson. He's coming up through the middle. Helmet come off. That guy's going out, as Anthony'd say. And that's a Cookeville kid. He knows that, so he's coming on out. Second down. And a nice little pickup. It looked deceiving. He got 5 yards out of that. 2nd and 5. Brentwood Academy 14, Baylor 20. That's a good game right there. 10:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. So Beam working with a shotgun, twins to the top. Great game going on here. And they give it to Andrew Hudson Jackson. Boy, and he's wrapped up, by that Cookeville defense, and swallowed at the 30-yard line. And it's going to be third down. 3rd and 8, looks like to me. Drew Beam going to need a level 2 pass here. Into the third. Maryville 42, Heritage 8. Yeah, I got that running clock, Sammy. Just run, run, run. They'll get home in time to watch fourth quarter Stork Vision. All right, here we go. Let's call it 3rd and 7. I thought it'd be 3rd and 8. Let's 3rd and 7. Just burning that time. They're behind. Cookeville on top, 14-7. Beam from a shotgun. Coming this way, looking, passes. Oh, could have been intercepted, I think, if he got a step on it. They wanted number 3, Todd Lark. Going to have to punt. Now this is where Coach Maynard, he's going to get this ball, and he's going to use a lot of time, kids. He's got the lead. He doesn't have to be in a hurry. This is what he likes. Keep your defense out on the field a long time. That's what he likes to do. William Blount 22, Lenoir City 0. The Govs get a safety. Here's the punt. Going to get good field position, it looks like. Not too bad. They're going to be worked up to about 27. Not able to return it. But he flipped it. It didn't look like it was going to be that good of a punt. He got a better roll out of it than I thought, kids. Rossview 14, Lebanon 14. That one's knotted up. Here we go. From the 27, 1st and 10, Stockton Owen, the quarterback. They're going to send 17 to the top. That's Donovan Sullivan. Now we got number 38 in there, Clayton Barrett on that left side. Stockton Owen going to run it on that left side. He's going to get wrapped up quickly. Kitts adjusted his defense, and he's attacking Stockton Owen. Elijah Smith is in there, number 1. And I'm also going to give a little shout out to number 28, Harold. Halftime, page 28, Franklin County 17. 2nd down, let's call it 2nd and 11. The ball's just going to be marked almost at the 25.5. Stockton Owen trips down here. Cookeville had a money guy, a tailback, and he ruined his ACL at the beginning of the season. So not running with all the guns. Trips. Going to try to get some of it back. Long count. Owen running on that left side. Ran into some traffic. It's going to be 3rd down, kids. 3rd and 8 for Cookeville. So he's going to need a level 2 pass. But they're burning time is what they're doing. Why did the clock stop, kids? Do we have a penalty? I guess we do. Yep, they're moving it back. What was the call, Judy? Did you see? Give me back on him. Stay on that white hat. Looks like holding. That's what it was. Holding. That's going to hurt. Now you really need a big pass. The 2nd and 17 from the 21. Stockton Owen looking. Running the other way. Still got it. Turns. Still on his feet. Kids, he got 8 of it back, but it's going to be 3rd down. I thought that was third down, but this is going to be third down. Sorry about that, kids. Third down, 3rd and 9 now for Stockton Owen. Ball's going to be marked just at the 28-yard line. 28. Clock's moving. Going to have a pass play right here. They bring Twins down here. And he's got number 4, Evan Whited, right there behind him. He gave it to Whited up the middle. Woo, he got busted there by big number 5, Chris Harden. 4th down. Wow. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Gonna have to have a good punt here. Kit like to see him shank it. Kit needs a good return. Jalen Preston or somebody like that. Eagleville 20, Loretto 0. Sullivan Central 21, Elizabethton 56. That game's toast, Sam. Here's the punt. No pressure. He got it off. Called for the fair catch. Yeah, a little playground mischief there. Either way, 1st and 10, Blackman Blaze. They need to get on the board, kids. They need to make something happen. Cookeville held them, forced them to punt. I'm sure Kit's telling them over there, guys, you need to move the ball. Drew Beam is effective quarterback. May have to go to the air and let him use that arm. He used it a little bit the first half. Only problem was Cookeville found the arm and they scored off of it. In a tough situation. We got Twins down here. Andrew Hudson Jackson going to send 14 to the top of the screen. Thomas, here we go. Now they don't like that setup. I'm going to have to burn a timeout. May need that timeout later on. 8:07 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. We hadn't had a whole lot of action here in the 3rd quarter, but time is going to start to play a factor, and it's going to start to put some pressure on some people to make a decision. Hendersonville takes the lead, 17-14 on the Mount Juliet. 3:35 left to go in the 3rd. Mount Juliet coming on late. I saw them, like I said earlier, week 1 in the pouring down rain. I asked Judy to film that one, and we saw Hendersonville, but they're a little bit better than they were week 1. They got some of the bugs ironed out. They got a big old tailback. Anyway, Drew Beam needs to do something. Here we go. From a shotgun, Andrew Hudson Jackson. He's still on his feet, but only going to get about 2 yards. With all that 2 or 3 yards, let's see where they mark it. Got a flag on the far side of the field, looks like.
Number 21, Hudson Jackson on the carry met by Holmes to the Cavalier defense.
Face mask. See him give the signal. He said it's a face mask. Let's see what we get our call here from Dave Swanson. He's getting into position. Could be a 5-yarder. That's what it is. A little 5-yard face mask. Unintentional. All that means is I didn't break your neck. I slung you. Boy, there was a bad face mask in that Dobbins-Bennett Alcoa game last night. Jerked the kid's head around. From a shotgun, Drew Beam. 1 to the top and 1 to the bottom. Really need to get on the board. Taking his time. Andrew Hudson Jackson coming up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple. 3 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 7. It's going to be a long 7 or a short 8. Either way, it's 2nd down. Really moving through this 3rd quarter now, 7-11. Grinding that time off. It's going to start to come in. Blackman just taking their time. Twins to the top. A little different formation. Andrew Hudson Jackson on that right side, and he's going to pick up 3 more. That's going to make it about 3rd and 3, 3rd and 4.
Number 21, Hudson Jackson on the carry, met first by number 7.
It's called 3rd and 3. Keeping Cookeville out on the field. Ball marked at the 39-yard line. If you're able to push them, push. Brentwood 42, Centennial 7, 4:15 left to go in the third. Yeah, that's Will's brother, Matt Kreisky, Sam. If you're able to push, you want to push. And that's what he's doing. He's just going to grind it right up the middle. But he didn't get it. It's going to be close. Maybe a yard short according to the spot. 4th down. 4th in the yard.
Brings up 4th down.
Yeah. Let's see. He's going for it, kids. He's been pushing them, so you want to do that. McCauley 3, Ensworth nothing. Yeah. Going to go with Drew Beam, quarterback sneak. Straight up the middle. He got it. Drew picked it up, just like a senior should. Fresh set of 4 given to him. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Let them get up off each other. But that'll keep that clock rolling as soon as he cranks that arm. Watch Dave Swanson, wherever he is, as soon as he cranks it. Have they fired it? 5:38, 5:39. What's he waiting on, Coach? Crank it. Well, there's a running play. Should have kept the clock. Now it's running. 5:29. I know my football. From a shotgun. 2-step, 3-step drop. Throws a long fade pass to the corner. Touchdown. They're on the board. That's number 7, Mark Cooper. Touchdown, Cooper. No, it's not 7. Who is it, Judy? 3. Todd Lark. Touchdown, Blackman Blaze. PAT attempt in order. Sorry about that. Touchdown, Todd Lark. Nice. Drew's got that arm, and he just laid it out there. This thing's fixing to be tied up. Now in a real ball game, kids. Tied up at 14. We tied up just like we started this thing. 0-0. 17 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in the ball game. That's what will decide this one. We're tied up at 14, so you might as well just call it 0-0. Beautiful night in Cookeville. We appreciate you joining us. Love my sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John.
The Cavaliers would like to thank the following sponsors of this year's football. Marco's Pizza.
Both these teams want to advance to next week. Loser will hang up their helmet and call it a season. We've been lucky. Dear Lord's blessed us. We've gotten 10 in. It's been a good deal as far as just trying to move around. It's been a little bit weird, but we're doing all right. I bet that's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. I bet he's got me some stats. What do you want to bet, kids? He's a machine. Creekwood 14, Springfield 10. That's from the desk of Sam Montgomery. Wait now for Bryson Jones to kick it to the Cookeville Cavaliers. We're back underway with 5:10 left to go, 5:18 left to go here in the third. Ooh, and he's tackled right there at the 30-yard line. It was returned by number 5, Wayan Whited. Wayan and Evan Whited. I guess they're twins. Well, they're brothers. We know that. And here we go. 1st and 10 for the Cookeville Cavaliers. Head coach Jimmy Maynard. Creekwood 14, Springfield 10. That's at the half. Here we go. Twins down here. Stockton Owen is the quarterback from a shotgun. Pulled it right up the middle. Stockton Owen saw it. Got a first down, kids. Greenbrier 7, White House 13. That's a big game. in the third. And there's Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. 2nd and 1. I'll get you those stats right after this play. They got 27 in there. That's Logan Sides. He's used Sides several times. 2nd and 1. He's going to use him right now. He's going to get the first down. Pickup of about 6 yards. Chain gang will move. Box man will reset. That's going to put the ball right at about the 45-yard line. Final, Sam says, Gallatin 53, Glencliff 0 from the desk of Dean Fox. That drive was 6 plays, 58 yards, 2 minutes and 49 seconds burned off the clock. 14-14. Stockton Owen, Logan Sides to his left. His feet rest on the 40. He lets Sides have it on the left side. Going to get about 2 yards. Going to be 2nd down. Clock continues to work, kids. Hope you're enjoying this game. Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Second down, 2nd and 8. Like I said, a pickup of about 2 by Logan Sides on that last run. Stockton Owen from a shotgun. Twins down here by me, 1 to the top. And that's Sides. He lets Sides have it. Sides coming this way. He's got 5 yards. He's got 10 yards. He's got 11. He's fighting. He's got 13 yards, and he goes out of bounds. Number 10 was there, Cameron Buckner. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to the Cookeville Cavaliers, keeping the drive alive. Ball marked at the 42. Another final. Pearl Cone 13, Giles County 0. You know who played at Pearl Cone? Big John Henderson played for the Vols years ago. Twins to the top. Sides. They let Logan Sides have it. Not much of a gain. 3 minutes and 11 seconds left to go here in the third, and boy, Judy's just done you a great job tonight, just holding you tight. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Next week, we will be in Notasulga at the Coach Pat Dye benefit. From a shotgun. Trips all the way to the top. Look up there, kids. Going to fling it in the air. But he could run it. Let's see what he does. Going to run. Going to throw. Oh, he's going to run. Oh, bad decision either way. The Blackman Blaze was right there. Big number 99, Cameron Pleasant. Stockton Owen. He's hurt. Coach Maynard, he's a tough kid. Kid Hartsfield said this is a type of kid. He's an outdoorsman type weightlifter, logs, whatever, concrete blocks. You can tell by his leg muscles he's a strong kid. He's holding his side. Popped him in the rib, didn't he? See how they're tickling that rib? Got him in the rib, didn't they, Dad? It's a rib shot. Well, football's a tough game, don't you think it is? Getting up slow, kids. Boy, he's a heck of a football player. I hope to goodness he's all right. Let's just hope he's just got the breath knocked out of him. Stockton Owen. He's going to walk off this field. He's laughing. He's going to be all right. shook up a little bit. I think it hurt his pride, too. Either way, it knocked him around. It's going to be a 4th down situation for Cookeville. Holding his composure. Well, here we are, 4th down. You want to pooch this. Flip the field. Or is it 3rd down? Yeah, 3rd down. And Owen will have to come out. That's another tough thing. He didn't get it, and he has to come out. And that final on the Christian Brothers was incorrect. Somebody else reported a bad score on my brother. It's knotted up at 17s. I didn't think Coach McDaniels be shut out. But you never know. 13-3. And the quarterback's the backup, number 13, Mace Thomason. He's going to just hand it off to this Logan. Oh, he's going to try to throw it. Oh. Almost picked off, but almost had it. Almost could have, should have, would have. Now I think we need to get the punter out there and flip that field. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're bringing Stockton Owen back, but he's just going to be there to make sure that the punter doesn't get killed or it isn't a bad snap. William Blunt 29, Lenore City 6. So Phillip going to get a win. What surprises me is I'm glad about that score, Sam. That NBA Christian Brothers in the 4th, 10-32, knotted up at 17. Here's the punt. And didn't quite flip the field. I don't think that's what we wanted to do. But they got it off. And it wasn't blocked. Now Blackman will go to work. Kid Hartsfield really needs to score, put some pressure on Coach Maynard and the Cookeville Cavaliers. 3rd quarter, played, here about 10 minutes of football, and nobody only scores been Blackman. They've knotted it up. We got a heck of a game. Drew Bean. Yeah, he hit Todd Lark on that long one. Right now they're running. Whoa. Well, what was a good run and then kind of turned out weird, and Cookeville was able to get on top of it. They went with Jalen Pleasant. Anyway, 2nd down. Yeah, they hit Todd Lark earlier, and that knotted it up. 2nd down, 2nd and 5. Drew Beam from a shotgun, twins to the top, one to the bottom. Looking to pass. He's got Pleasant in there blocking. Beam running for his life. Beam, ball on the ground. Ball on the ground. Cookeville's got it. Cookeville Cavaliers got it at the 35. I got some scores, kids. Hold on to your hat. Trousdale 34, Jackson County 0, Moore County 31, Mount Pleasant 7, Glen Cliff 0, Gallatin 53, Waverly 21, Riverside 0, McCauley 3, Ensworth 0, Brentwood 42, Centennial 7, Franklin Grace 21, Grace Baptist 21, Davis Academy 42, Jackson Christian 3, a final, Maryville 45, Heritage 8. It's about what it comes in at. 45, 41, somewhere around that. The other team gets 7. Now Stockton Owen, he's got Logan Sides in there. Twins down here at the bottom. They got real good field position. Could put Kid Hartsfield in a real trouble spot. Stockton Owen looking to pass. Threw it behind him, kids. 2nd down, 2nd and 10. Clock stops. 59, 58, 57, 56. It's finally stopped. 2nd down. Wow. We got 12 more minutes, kids. We're still tied. Stay with me. Stay with me. 2nd and 10. Donovan Sullivan, one of his targets is up at the top of the screen. Logan sides to the right. I'd say he's going to run it. What'd I tell you, kids? Stockton Owen, he's going to get about 4 yards. Boy, there's a flag late. That's what Gary Rankin talks about. He does not like those flags that come in after the whistle and the play is called dead. This is not going to be good. Let's see what my friend Dave Swanson has to say. Personal foul. Personal foul. That's just it, buddy. I mean, you know, when you see that flag come in there real violent like that, boy, the ref sees something he just doesn't like. At hurt Cookeville. Great field position. Now it's 2nd and 20 for them, and Blackman, that helped them. That helped them. Guys, we got about one more play, and we're going to get out of this, and we got about 12 minutes left. As the viewers begin to build, people are starting to find out we got a game going on. Logan sides to the right of Stockton Owen. Twins down here from a shotgun. Stockton Owen's going to keep it and run. Stiff arm. Uh-oh, got a flag. 2 is in there on the stop. Let's give it to Kendall Story. Personal foul. Horse collar. Boy, that's going to hurt. That's going to be a 15-yard penalty and an automatic first down. Watch. Oh, no, it's going to stay 2nd down. It is not an automatic first down. It is still 2nd down. But, boy, that got him a hunk of it back. 19 seconds left to go. And now we're going to get out of this. We're not going to run this play. We're going to get out of the third. Well, no, we're going to run it. Here we go. 11 seconds. Come to the line. Stockton Owen. 7, 6, 3, 2. That's it. Didn't get it off. Well, we've got about 12 minutes left. Dean Fox at Rocks, he'll get those stats into me. We'll get ready for 12 more minutes of high school football action here at the Plateau. Cookeville High School, NBA 17, Christian Brothers 24. Now, coming from over at Ray Hughes, 28-14. It's the end, 28-14, Oakland. And after 3, Ravenwood 21, Indy 14 as we get ready to flip the field. I appreciate you, the fan. Watch it on Stark Vision. So we get ready for 12 more minutes of high school football here in the state of Tennessee. Region 3 6A football. Kind of football I like. A lot of fun. Here we go. On the Plateau, the final 12 minutes. Winner goes on to the playoffs. Stockton Owen going to work it right up the middle, kids. And it's going to be 3rd down, but 3rd and 2. 28-14, Oakland with 10 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the ball game. Waiting on those third quarter stats from the Fox at Rocks. You'll get those to me. 3rd and 2. The ball's on the 28. All righty, kids, here we go. Logan siding. Oh, he dropped it. He dropped it. Boy, he quickly covered it up, and they're hitting a little late. There may be a late flag, excuse me. Stockton Owen wrapped it up quickly. He wanted to give it to Logan Sides. Miscommunication on the handoff. That clock's going to continue to work. 11:04, 11:03. But a fourth down situation for the Cookeville Cavaliers from the 31. Coach Jimmy Maynard isn't going to kick it. He's going to go for it. Realizing how big of a play this is. You're not going to try to call somebody off sides. Here we go. Rolling. Oh, too rich. Ball turned over on downs. It's Kid Hartsfield's ball with 10:37 left to go in the ball game. So Drew Beam doesn't need to do anything, kids, but just take his time and run his offense. Gardendale 27, Florence 14. So Will Hester is not going to win that final game of this year. A final. Brentwood 49, Centennial 7. So Will, your brother didn't fare too well tonight. He got beat by Ron Crawford over there, 49-7. 1st and 10 for Drew Beam and the Blackman Blaze. You got Andrew Hudson Jackson in there, so Kid hanging it all out. He's got his best guns in there. Trinity 42, Bowling Green 7. Andrew Hudson Jackson working this way, picks up about 3. Tackle made by number 9. That's Cade Apple. Uh-oh. From over at Ray Hughes, it's 28-20 now. No, 28-14. 28-14 over at Oakland. 2nd down, 2nd and 7. Running place. That clock continues to work. Watch it. It's going to come a factor real quick. 10 minutes left to go in the ball game. Trips to the top. Need just a couple here. Let's see what he does. From a shotgun. Going to look to throw. Whoa, he almost intercepted it. Boy, numbers. Oh. Boy, number 6 was there for Cookeville and could have had it. That's Stockton Owen. Not used to seeing him on defense. Playing both ways. Flag, let's see what the call is from my good friend Dave Swanson. That ball, illegal procedure is what that is. It's a dead ball false start. That'd be before the snap. When it's after the thing gets underway, it's illegal procedure. I think I'm reading this right. With 9:14 left, 28-20. Oakland still on top. Rossview 21, Lebanon 14. Warren County not going away. Nine minutes, 39 seconds left to go in this one. 14-14. Yeah, Sam, we just saw that. Warren County scores on a missed extra point, 28-20. Be interesting to hear what Coach Creasy's got to say about that. Maybe taking it a little too lightly, Warren County. Who knows? I tell you what, nobody's taking anything lightly here on the plateau with 9 minutes and 39 seconds left. Drew Beam from a shotgun. Andrew Hudson Jackson to the right. Beam going to pass it. He completes it to number 3, Todd Lark. Sam just said that came from the desk of Cecil Joyce. I didn't know Cecil had a desk. 3rd and 11, 9:20. I thought he had a book bag he worked out of. 3rd and 11 from the 29. I bet he's got a TI 35 calculator, just like Chris Moffitt. Twins to the top, one to the bottom. From a shotgun, Drew Beam looking, passes, and he completes it to number 7. Huge completion to Mark Cooper. That's going to give him a fresh set of 4. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. That's huge for Blackman. Going to work it up to right there at the 43. 8:48 and moving. Kid Hartsfield right now thinking all I need to do is score and put Jimmy Maynard in a real tough situation. Andrew Hudson-Jackson to the right of Drew Beam. Oh, somebody jumped. That's 5 yards. Going to make it 1st and 15. That ball false start right there, kids. With 4 minutes and 27 seconds left, Phillips going to finish on a good note. 35-6 over Lenoir City. I tell you, one of the most beautiful communities is Lenoir City. It's pretty over near Lenoir City. Leaves are turning. Phillips says it's going to be another 14 days before it gets into prime. Andrew Hudson-Jackson working that left side. He got the penalty yards back, and then about 3, 4, 5 more. He going to make it, looks like about 2nd and 5. Yep. 8 minutes. Appreciate all of y'all joining us here on Stork Vision. We're glad to bring you this game. Judy the Beauty running that camera, making it happen from a shotgun. Beam lets it go. Ooh, boy, what a pretty pass, though. Kinsey One and Mark Cooper being caught laughing at my TI-35 joke. That's a Texas Instruments. I know what it is. TI-35. Boy, if you got that under the tree years ago, you thought you was a bad cat. You could make some numbers you'd never seen before. Pushing all them buttons. It's going to be a little warmer in the Burrow tomorrow. It says it's going to be 65. We'll take it. Cane Ridge 45, Laverne 7. So I guess Ray Banner just didn't get cranked up. But he's a good tailback. We saw him run it about 22 times first game, week 1, first game we did. Well, like I said, classifications is, who you are, the numbers. Now it's just about where the TSSAA, where they put us all, who's going to be in what region and everything. They've split Rutherford County the last couple of years, so it's going to be interesting to see who we get and who all's in our little clan for the next 2 years. It's just something for them to do. But the reason why, it's because of the more schools we have. We've got more people want to live in the state of Tennessee, and I don't blame them. I love living here. Hendersonville 24, Mount Juliet 14, and Buck 23, Sammy. So your winner's going to take Hendersonville, and we'll let the press box know. According to the desk of Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. Dean, verify that. I think you're the one that came up with that math. But that'd be right. The winner of this place, Hendersonville. And whistles blow, and something was out of gear. Todd Lark caught it, but I'm going to hear that ball false start. Boy, you just thinking, got to hold them. And then Kid Hartsfield, he gets so close. And then he just goes back a little bit more. Clock continuing to work. And like I said, appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. Timeout on the field. We'll post a selfie on Facebook of us. I just took one, so we'll just send that out. Sam, here we are. So you follow us on there. There we are. I just posted a picture on Facebook, and I'm posting a tweet. Here we are in Cookeville, calling the game. All right. If you want to take a look at what our setup is tonight, there we are. I just posted a picture on Facebook. Well, that didn't take long from the desk of Rich Romine, 36-20. 6 minutes left to go in the game. 36-20, Oakland Patriots. Hold up, everybody, on everything, and I get back to everything that's going on. Here we go. Drew Beam, pump fakes, lets it go. Oh, gosh, he's got number 3, Todd Lark, and Lark's going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Blackman Blaze. Touchdown, Todd Lark. No flags. Blackman's on top. PAT attempt in order. We said Drew Beam had an arm, and he burned him. Fourth quarter, Siegel 14, East Nashville 12. Everybody's pulling for Siegel to win. They like that guy. Westmoreland 14, Cascade 0. CPA 34, FRA 14. White House 21, Greenbrier 7. Joe Burns 42, Pickett County 6. Hold for the PAT. And it's good. That's going to put 7. No, it wasn't good? No, it wasn't, Judy said. 20-14. Christian Brothers 24, MBA 17. So Coach McDaniel's winning. Shelbyville 30, Columbia 14. And Shelbyville is going to be a 6A team next year. So that's going to be interesting. Clay County 32, Red Bowling Springs 16, JP 2, 51, St. Benedict 0. Shelbyville going to step up to big boy ball. All right, just a second. And we're back. You thought I just went away. We're back. Thought we went away. Sorry about that. Didn't realize we got kicked out. We got a lot of movement up here. That causes that to happen. There's people walking around. I'm on the top bleacher, kind of set up. We're kind of set up a little cockeyed, but we got it going on. I say, Sam, just hold tight. You're going to be right back. Here we go. Ball in the air. All right, flag. It'll start from the 35. I smell bacon, Judy. Do you? I smell like somebody cooking some breakfast food. I like breakfast food. You know I do. We definitely going to get something to eat after this. Final, Lenore City 6, William Blunt 35. Phillip goes out a winner for 2020. Appreciate everybody sticking with us here on Stork Vision. Been able to hold the broadcast, bring you a nice game. Here we go. Boy, they really need to score. Stockton Owen is the quarterback. Winner goes on. Loser hangs up their helmet. Here we go. Hendersonville 24, Mount Juliet 14, and that's the final. Logan Sides up the middle, and he's going to get about 7 yards. He's going to make it 2nd and 3. So that means winner will play Hendersonville from the desk of Dean Fox. That was 6 plays, 69 yards, 3 minutes, 39 seconds. Drew Beam is 8 for 16 for 156 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Thanks, Dean. From a shotgun, Stockton Owen gives it to Logan Sides on that right side. Stockton Owen hadn't been running it as much, if you notice. Anyway, chain gang will move, and the box man will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to the Cookeville Cavaliers. Jimmy Maynard got plenty of time. 6:18 left to go in the ball game. Ball going to be marked just on the 47. McCauley 10, Innsworth 0. Scores coming in, but they're starting to finalize as we get through week 10, game 10 of the regular season, the finals. Stockton Owen is by himself looking to throw. Man in motion. Hands off on a jet sweep. That's Evan Whited coming this way. Brings it into Blackman Blaze territory and up to the 39-yard lines. Pushed out of bounds by number 28, Harold. First and 10 now for Stockton Owen, and the ball's going to be marked at the 40. I called it the 39. Either way, it's good enough for a fresh set of 4. They send 22 to the top of the spring, and that's going to be Jack Baker. Haven't called his name all night, but he could make a big play here. Stockton Owen keeps it. Coming this way. Trip, 5 yards. He's going to get 6, 7. He's going to get it up about 7 yards, but he earned every bit of it. He's got busted in the mouth and then some. Elijah Pitts was there on the stop, number 12. So it's going to be second down, 2nd and 3. Sullivan Central 34, Elizabethton 70. We read that right. Elizabethton 70, Sullivan Central 34. Elizabethton's really good. From the 32, Stockton Owen and Logan Sides trying to get on the board. Plenty of time. Logan Sides right up the middle, kids. He's ripping. He's going to the 20 and right up to the 17-yard line. Fresh set of 4 given to Stockton Owen. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Wow. Just running it against them. Just running it right up their throat. Boy, I tell you what, that Thomas McDaniel, he likes to run it. Coach Rankin likes to run it. Jimmy Maynard likes to run it. And they all come, both McDaniel and Maynard come from that Rankin tree. Twins to the top, one down here. Ooh, Stockton Owen right up the middle, kids. 15, 10, right over somebody's helmet, right out of the 7-yard line. Elijah Pitts, 1st and goal. Woo, we got ourselves a ball game, Judy. 4:18 left to go. Stockton Owen isn't going home, and that PAT's coming into play, isn't it, Judy? That 1 point. And really going to make Kid Hartsfield feel bad if you lose by 1 point and it's a PAT you lost on. Wow. NBA 25, Christian Brothers 24. There's 14 seconds left to go in the ball game. Oh, no. Coach McDaniel's down by 1 with 14 seconds. Here we go. Stockton Owen from a shot going. He's got Logan Sides in there. Gives it to Sides up the middle. Sides, touchdown, Cookeville Cavaliers. Logan Sides. Wow. We got ourselves a game, kids. PAT attempt in order. Cookeville could go on top. There's the cannon. Okay. Stockton Owen, the holder. They're on top by 1. 21-20. Cookeville. Final, White County 28, Good Pasture 35, Cane Ridge 45, Laverne 7, and that's a final. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Hope you're enjoying the game. I brought you a pretty good one, hadn't you? Cookeville on top right now, 21-20. We love our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Four minutes, 10 seconds left, 21-20. On the plateau. I don't know what the temperature is. It's cold. It's cold, but we're warm. I mean, we're not bad, kids. This tent's been great. It helped us, kept the moisture off the top of us. And Cookeville's got a nice banner back behind us blocking the wind, and that helped. And we didn't have to put the walls up. Everything's been pretty good. Cookeville on top right now, 21-20. Been a great ball game. We love you. We love our sponsor. We love Judy the Beauty. Appreciate her. And guess who else we love? Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, as he's brought us that play drive. 7 plays, 65 yards, 2 minutes, 48 seconds off the clock. Stockton Owen has 20 carries for 106 yards. Logan Sides, 12 carries for 75 yards. And they'll start from the 35. Powell, 42. South Dole, 37. 4 minutes, 42 seconds left to go in the ball game. A final, Eagleville 20, Loretto 0. So Eagleville, right out the road from us in Rutherford County. That's some expensive property, y'all. You get into that Eagleville property. Marshall County 28, Nolensville 28, fourth quarter. First and 10 for Kid Hartsfield's Blackman Blaze. They're down by 1 point, so field goal. I don't know about their kicker situation, but they got a quarterback that can throw it. He can throw it back to Murfreesboro from here. Let's see what he does. Feet on the 30. You don't need to be in a hurry. Quick reverse coming this way. Oh, my goodness, they've got it. Here you go. Todd Lark. He got a lot of it back, and he's going to get it up to the 25 of the Cookeville Cavaliers just on a reverse. Flag. Is he just marking it, or is that a flag? Uh-oh. I see some Blackman people throwing a fit. Not for sure what it is, but it's going to be against Blackman. You can tell by the reaction. Dave Swanson, our man that wears the white hat, he's made a great call all night. Let's see what he's got to say. A sideline warning. Going to be given against Blackman. Came at a peculiar time. Final, Montgomery Bell Academy 25, Christian Brothers 24. So Coach McDaniel said that would be a bust-em-in-the-mouth game, and it was a 1-point win. Drew Beam trying to get one back. Three minutes, 42 seconds left. Andrew Hudson Jackson on the carry. Ball on, looks to be the 19. In between the 19 and the 18, actually. Let's see what they do. We got plenty of time. Keep it on the ground. See them hold on those scores. We got a play coming. Here we go. Andrew Hudson Jackson to the right of Drew Beam. Tried that jet sweep. And they went with Todd Lark. He says they got that first down. Brentwood 49, Centennial 7, Clarksville Northeast 55, Antioch 18, McCauley 10, Ensworth 0, Gallatin 68, Glencliff 0, Eagleville 20, Loretto 0, Brewston 21, McEwen 7, Hendersonville 24, Mount Juliet 14, Stratford 49, Whites Creek 0. Those must all be finals, Sam. Those are all finals, right? Those are all our final scores I just read. And 2 minutes and 59 seconds, and Blackman and waiting on the measurement, but they think they got it. And they do. Fresh set of 4 given to Drew Beam, and that's just when he needed it. Jimmy Maynard said 3 weeks ago, I do not know the last time I didn't make the playoffs. A lot of people in town talking, it's been a long time since Blackman hadn't made the playoffs. Either way, one of these teams is not going to make the playoffs. Zion Academy 27, Cornersville 32 in the fourth quarter. Drew Beam from a shotgun. Andrew Hudson Jackson to his right, and they give it to Andrew Hudson Jackson. 3 yards. Clock goes into motion, though. 2:39, 2:38. Keep your eye on it. Because we're going to be at 2 minutes. Blackman taking a lot of time. I mean, but the ball's, kids, it's on the 15, 14-yard line. You're 15, 14 yards away from putting some points on Cookeville and possibly going to the playoffs. Andrew Hudson-Jackson up the middle. And now he's at about the 10-yard line. And timeout going to be called against Cookeville. So Jimmy Maynard going to use one of those timeouts with a 1:58. He's going to let them know, guys, this is it. You're going to have to start thinking about it. We're not too far away from getting this one closed. You know, it's not going to end up in a tie or anything like that. And you don't need to score a touchdown. They got a kicker over there, so they can, I mean, $1:58 left, final, Oakland 36, Warren County 20. Victor Stevenson now liking my picture. He must be in the locker room. As here we are. So I'm sure the Oakland Patriots are just now joining us. Saw a big counter, about 40 people pick up and start watching. Here we go. From a shotgun, Andrew Hudson-Jackson to the right. Drew Beam from a shotgun. Here we go. Drew Beam going to take it. Drew Beam's going down. That's a bad decision. Bad decision. Clock's running. 12 got him. That's Harrison Cravens. Why isn't the clock moving, Judy? It's running play. Clock never moved. Did they call timeout? Didn't seem like the clock kicked in. I don't know. I was watching the play. Either way, timeout. Wow. It's just as intense as all get out here in Cookeville. We've had a great crowd. Good trip over. Appreciate everybody joining us. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. There's the exercise bike. And this is the new field for Cookeville. In Region 3, 6A, we have 3 teams that have turf. Blackman has a turf, Cookeville has a turf, and Oakland has a turf. From the desk of Cecil Joyce. Yeah, the Patriots are the region champions. They're perfect. Here we go. Here's your field goal with a $1:57 left. Bryson he got it. That's 3 points. But 1:52 left. Still plenty of time. Went ahead and now got that kickoff. Now you got to get a good kickoff in. And Stockton Owen's going to have to go to work. I mean, it's clear, but definitely achievable. I don't know. I mean, Kid could have left a few too many seconds left on the clock here. And maybe you armchair coaches can hit me and let me know if you'd I don't know. Wow. Going to be interesting. But either way, he got the 3 points. He's leading right now, 23-21. So, I mean, you got to think Cookeville, they don't have to get too far, kids. Get a field goal out of it if they got a kicker that can at least put a little pressure on him and have him zip it through. Then again, you can burn a lot of clock down there, and who's the expert at that? I've told you 1,000 times, nobody's better at it than blowing time off the clock than Jimmy Maynard. I guess the last time Blackman didn't make the playoffs, somebody was wanting to know. I guess it'd be 2008. Somebody may be able to chime in. We did go through that Z factor where everybody made it to the playoffs. But I'd say it was 2008 because Phillip made it in 2009 when he got there at Blackman, and they've made it ever since. From the 35, from the 40, big runner, and they're trying to push him out of bounds. That could be, it's getting skippy. Jimmy Maynard trying to calm it down. 24 came in there violently, Jaden Payne. We got it on video, I assure you. Boy, Drew Dial with a nice return. Ravenwood 28, Indy 14. Wow. Buck 44 left. So they got one laying down on the ground. That in the ball runner. Who is that, Judy? That's big number 12. That's Harris Cravens. So 1st and 10 from the midfield mark with a buck 44. Stockton Owen. Ravenwood 28, Indy 14. That is a final. Well, we're fixing to find out who wants to go to the playoffs. It's been a great game. Wish both of them could go, but that's not the way this thing's going to turn out. We're going to push Twins to the top. We're going to work with Logan Sides. The quarterback is Stockton Owen. He told me 2 years ago Cookeville would be a lot better, and they are. Trying to get into the playoffs. Stockton Owen going to take it himself and run it up the middle and get about 2 yards. Ball going to be marked on the 48. Clock kicks in, 136, 135. He's going to have a money play here to get it down close. 129, 128. Kid Hartsfield chances are increasing. They're increasing as every second goes on. Logan Sides to the right. Stockton Owen. He dumps it to 16. 16 still on his feet. He's going to get a couple of yards out of it. Clock going to continue to work. 108, 107. They're going to have to set up. Wasn't enough for a first down. Now it's 3rd down. Ball's going to be marked just on the 42. We're under a minute. He's got to get them set up. He's got to go. 58, 51, 50. Wasting a lot of time. Now bad snap. Now he's going to get killed. Clock still running. Timeout. Now you're at a 4th down situation. So it was a bad snap. Boy, quick to call timeout. Stockton Owen was fumbling around trying to find it, and the defense just came in and got him. You're in a 4th down situation. 4th and 7 now. 43 ticks left. You need to get a first down and get out of bounds. That's what you need to do. So you don't need to go far. You definitely need a level 2 pass. Possibly set it up, try to get it in the middle of the field, and hopefully you got a kicker out there that can get it in. Mount Pleasant 13, Moore County 38. That's a final. Eagleville 20, Loretto 0. And Dean Fox from the Fox that Rocks. Dean, that's you're going to retake that picture and send it to me, Coach. That looks pretty gibberish to me. I can't see nothing. Try that again. Here we go. Stockton Owen. Logan Sides to the left of him on a 4th down. This is it, kids. Got to make something of it. That's it. That's it. Ball turned over on downs. Blackman is going to win. Blackman's going to the playoffs. That's it. Cookeville will go down. Just turn the ball over on downs. Now all they got to do is take a snap and the ball game is over. I'll wait for the final stats from the Fox that Rocks, but that didn't take long to decide on a 4th down situation. Dean, I'm waiting on you, but that last picture you sent in, need a little help on the camera focusing. All right, we got some finals here. We'll wait on Dean. Community 28, Summertown 20. These are finals. Hillsboro 41, Hunters Lane 7. Joe Burns 42, Pickett County 6. Ravenwood 28, Independence 14. They're going to take a snap. Cane Ridge 45, Laverne 7, Lewis County 7, Forest 0, Macon County 13, Livingston Academy 0, Tullahoma 54, Maplewood 14, Gordonsville 20, and Monterey 13. Monterey on up the street in 23 seconds. And the Blackman Blaze will be playing next weekend, next Friday. And looks like they'll be playing Hendersonville. And that'll be a good matchup for round one of the playoffs, according to Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. He's working those final stats. My sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Young lady that operated the camera tonight. Nobody does it better than her. That's Judy the Beauty. The cannon sounds to signify the game is over here at Cookeville. Can't thank you enough for joining us. Hope we did our job. I'm just waiting on those stats from Dean Fox, and we'll get out of here. Next week, Judy the Beauty and I will head to Auburn University. We're not really going to Auburn. We're going down to Notasulga to do an auction in memory of Coach Pat Dye. Appreciate you, Sam. I appreciate the compliment on the broadcast. It was a two-man shot, just Judy the Beauty and me. Appreciate it. We kind of threw it together here at the end. I didn't know I was going to get up. With about a minute to go, people, we were actually wiring the scoreboard clock in. I was plugging in the monitor and everything. Just a slow start trying to get things connected, but after we got situated, we made it happen. Glad you enjoyed the picture. We truly enjoyed our trip over here to Cookeville in the field here at Jimmy Maynard making us welcome. Just waiting on those stats from the Fox that rocks. We don't want to push that TI 35 too hard. Judy, you can go on and click off the scoreboard clock. Just waiting. Now it smells like asphalt, Judy, like we're oh, yeah, I see it. Is it the cannon? You can go ahead and take that camera down. Just unplug it. Take it off, put it in the thing. Here we go. Fox at Rocks. Going to get you some stats, and then we're going to get out of here. Wilson Central is at Oakland. I repeat, Wilson Central at Oakland. Dean Fox, we love you. Mount Juliet at Riverdale. Mount Juliet will go to Riverdale. Warren County at Rossview. And Blackman will travel to Hendersonville. Blackman at Hendersonville. Warren County at Rossview. Mount Juliet at Riverdale. Wilson Central at Oakland. Your final stats from the Fox at Rocks. First downs, Blackman 13, Cookeville 15. Rushing yards, Blackman had 157 on the ground, Cookeville 218. Passing yards, 156. Cookeville 24 in the air, and that probably hurt them. They wasn't able to pass the ball like Blackman. Total offense, 313 for the Blaze, Cookeville 242. Penalties, had 7 penalties for 65 yards on the Blackman Blaze. Cookeville 4 penalties for 40 yards. Turnovers, Blackman had 3 turnovers and still won. Cookeville had 0 turnovers. My sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. My statistician, Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks. My engineer, Sam Montgomery. My name's Stork Montgomery. I run this show. We will see you hopefully in 2 weeks. Maybe NFHS will have us out. We don't know. If not, I'll run sideline and I'll go to Oakland High School. See you then.